Yo, what is up, deckheads? It's your boy Spanish John, and we're back here with episode 5 of Steam Deck Saturday Will It Run? Season 2. I apologize ahead of time for the barking dog. He will be featured in both episodes. For those of you that do know a little bit more about my personal life, currently getting my fence fixed, so he just wants to greet all strangers, and he has a little bit of problem expressing that in the correct way. But anyways, we're finally back after that freak storm that we had in Florida. The first weekend, literally the weekend I was intending to make the next episode. And then the week after that, I got taken to the Keys. Not complaining. Vacation's always nice, but that's what led us here. But between that time and like 3 or 4 days ago, because I had originally sat down on Monday to start this, but things happened. What I had originally intentioned to show off became playable. And that game was none other than it's still kind of recent actually, yeah. The recently released Battle Network Volume 1 and 2. You know, seen a few people say day one that it was working. But apparently either Valve or Capcom or maybe both of them caught on, and now it's 100% verified. Unfortunately, we won't be running through these. But we're still going to have a Megatastic day by jumping straight into a different franchise. Originally started as a Hyperdimension and evolved into Mega Dimension, and as you can see, Mega Tag Mention, etc. We're going to start off with one more of the original style games before jumping into the other three with a V2. Now this is the original, since I'm pretty sure you're more familiar with V2R. If you're a big fan of the series, this might be more important to you. And I think the Switch version is the same, just better. Could be wrong. They could have changed the NPCs that were changed for V2R, but either way, I do recommend the game. Let's find out if it runs. Yeah, this is just one of those games that I have on multi-platform, so that's why you see no playtime on here. Right off the bat, it starts loading good, and then it just tanks out of nowhere. Can a few button presses save us? Let's find out. Doesn't look like it. Surely we can always exit the game. Active movie window. Apparently we're supposed to be watching something, but we're not watching anything. What if we just close the window and resume the game? Well, I think we just messed everything up. Nope. Apparently somehow it's back. And we messed it up again. It'd be nice if you could actually see something, not just hear it. Alright, so there's a reason why this lacks information, but let me tell you right now, Valve, looks like it's going to be playable. Just has some issues. I wouldn't call it verified, but shouldn't need too much. Ah yes, the Neptune games always give you a starting game thing. I think one of them actually gives you one for watching the intro movie. Looks like we got to deal with this stuff again. So you're missing out on important parts. You can most certainly skip it if you don't care, but you still have to hope that it works. Which I'm guessing it might not actually work too well. Jesus, that was crazy. Alright. So it has some issues. But let's see if there's anything we can do about that. First, let's try experimental. Again, we get the same situation going on. We can't hear or see the video. So you can skip ahead. And run into the same issue. Skip the cutscene. Which is X on the controller, by the way. For those of you that want to do more extensive testing. But it still gets hung up. We're going to try one more thing. Alright. Sorry about that. Dog was driving me crazy. Sure was driving you crazy. But what I did is I went down to Proton 7 since we're in Proton 8 now. Since experimental gave us pretty much the same results. You know, sometimes going back down to driver level helps. Obviously in this case it's not really a driver level, it's more of a translation layer. But yeah. Ow. So you can hear it try to play the video and then it just fails miserably. Apparently there's not much of a workaround here for that. Oh God. How low can you go? How low can you go? I don't know why that came into my head. but not low enough. So we're gonna mark this up as a complete failure. Next, forgot which one was which, but I believe we'll just work our way down up. With a mega tag mention. I'll be honest, after owning this originally on Vita, I think it was the original launch, still haven't played this. My backlog is pretty hefty. Maybe we'll do a backlog series, who knows? Help us clear through some of that. Actually, you know, Steam Deck's been helping. I am playing through Tales of Berseria, so. On the wrong system, but it's much better than the last one so far. I just hit skip though. I don't think I should have done that. Looks like I hung the game up. Come on, game. Don't get stuck because I forced you to get stuck. Let's try this again. I guess I'll just let it do its thing this time. Doesn't look like it's getting much further, but I got further than me locking it, so kudos to that, I guess. Proton experimental. It's gonna be a pretty sad day if it's not Megtastic. It's not very plus ultra of Idea Factory, Compile Heart. Whoever owns this franchise now, this has been through a few hands, I think, at this point. No? Nothing? Terrible. Alright, final play from me. Drop it to 7. 7's a good number, damn it. Just 7, 8, 9. 6 is afraid of 7. I'm sorry. This game might not launch. We know. Unfortunately, we know. Nope, you see, I'm not even doing anything. No skipping, nothing. It just gets stuck after that second logo screen. There's something about that logo screen. So we will move on. Now, of course, there'll be much more in-depth workarounds, but we're focused on out-of-box play here. And whatever's in my library, of course. You're always welcome to donate or send me game codes. Just DM me on Twitter. This game was funny because it was literally as it says, you devote yourself to one of the goddesses. If you ever played any of the Hyperdimension games, you'd understand what I'm talking about. Alright, sorry about that. Again, doggo. Well, apparently everything worked out fine. Even played the whole video. No problema. For the sake of the video.
Game market, where new games are released at an unrelenting pace. It is a respite for all who love games. Hey, so you.
Yes, chibbies.
You seriously think you can beat us? Lon, Bert, Neptune. Well, yeah. We're not gonna lose. So you're gonna get a thorough
Xbox, Wii, and PC versus Sony.
You are so troublesome. Okay then, bring it on. You're going to fail, though. I'm gonna get really serious now.
I love it.
You'll bear witness to just how.
Why though?
Here I come.
Yeah, they magically age like 20 years when they transform.
Prepare yourself. You're mine.
There's some playback issues though. I think that's because it's connected to an external monitor.
Allow me. I'll finish this right now. This is the true power of Last Station CPU. Damn. Impossible. How?
And that's when we freed Kojima. I'm just kidding.
The designers for not making me the lead. Okay. I guess that's that.
Yeah, the game breaks the fourth wall a lot.
Hang on a sec. This is before, didn't I? Now it's been made perfectly clear that I'm the strongest CPU of all. If things don't change soon, we're gonna have.
Well, this works just fine though, people. So we'll move right along to the next game. You can play this lewdness yourself later. Hey, we got a trophy, even though we really didn't do nothing. Final game here though. Neptunia U Action Unleashed. I believe this is one of the first times the series actually went full action. Let's just hope it actually works. Before, the series plays more like, if you remember, I think it was a season 1 video when I tried to play Phantom Brave. And then I followed up. I don't know if it's in the same video or in a different video that actually worked just fine in the handheld mode, just some glitches connecting it to an external monitor. Sometimes those things happen. So, take what you see here with a grain of salt sometimes. We're gonna pass this damn logo? I don't think so. Doesn't feel like it. You see, I didn't feel like we would. There's just something about this damn logo. I'm only going to do experimental this time because I feel like it's going to be the same stuff again. It's one thing that you can expect about the Neptunia games in general. It's more of the same, but better. Except for all those speedy games where they experimented a lot, like Devotion, this one. There was a PP Idol. It's like Pitch Perfect. I think that's what the 2 P's stood for. The bad part is you can't even skip it. Like you try and it just auto fucking fails. So yeah, that is that. And again, unfortunately not that Megtastic at all. Because the only game that actually worked was Hyper Devotion, unironically enough. A Sony-based game. Or Sony-inspired game, I should say. Real mad that didn't capitalize on these, but if you didn't know, you should know now. These work just fine. So does Zero Collection. I think there might be one more or 2 more collections that don't work, but at this point that is irrelevant. It is clear that this franchise will work just fine, unlike the other one. Well, tune into the next video for yeah, demo day. Peace.